We are live. Woo! Woo! I think so. I think so at least. Yeah, we're live. Hi. Hi guys. We're live. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello everyone. Hello. I had to push it back a bit. Sorry. For a bit of reasons. For a bit of reasons. For a bit of reasons. I pushed it back. I had chores to get done. Plus, I kind of stayed up all night, so. But hey, now we're here. We're focused. You drew me? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I'm glad I could be amused. Anyway, what are we doing today? Thanks to good old Glitch here. We're gonna draw some OCs that I haven't drawn in forever and a half. And I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna come out well because I haven't done like drawing in a hot, well, not a hot minute. I've done drawing in a hot minute. I'm just worried that what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm just worried I'm not gonna, you know, have the same mindset as when I originally drew these characters. So let's just hope for the best. Hold on, let me get the chat up in a better position here. Let's just hope for the best. And let's hope I don't have a blockage of art. Speaking of which, let me just show you the ref sheet. I'm going to show you the ref sheet, and then we can go over some of the characters that I've chosen in my ref sheet here. Let me just make sure that I'm not showing off anything too obscure. Okay, good. It's the right one. Whew. Okay. Here's the ref sheet right here. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm trying not to have it in the way of things. I think down here is fine. So here's the ref sheet. Got any questions on these characters? Feel free to ask. Up here, these are just some little guys. I think I talked about these guys before. So I think the best starting point would be Jeff. We're gonna start with Jeff. And we'll go up from there. We'll just go up from there. We're just sketching because I'm hoping that me saying I'm just sketching will will die off some of the rust here. Well, there's no rust. I literally do draw every day. It's just that I don't draw the. Sometimes I'd be working on a single thing and I just end up not practicing anything. So it's like what are you gonna do, right? But anyway, if you guys don't know who Jeff is, Jeff was like a 2 a.m. thought. Like not a 2 a.m. but like a stay up late thought. I just drew him and he came to be. He does have like 4 chapters. He has 4 chapters of a webcomic that do exist. 4 chapters of a webcomic that does exist. I'm still debating on bringing it back, by the way. It's just that I have to finish designing the main antagonist, and he's just not up to par yet. He's not up to par yet. I'm kind of having a hard time designing the main antagonist. I have a base design for him, courtesy of one of my old friends. I have a base design of the main antagonist. But Jeff is one of those things where I was like, man, I always wanted to come back to this because it's an interesting idea, but I just want it to be like a shrunken idea. You know what I mean? I want Jeff to be like a short series. Hi. I'm gonna stream. Welcome to the stream. Just a silly. But yeah, I want Jeff to be. I wanted Jeff to be like a short series, like not a long one. I'm like if I go through with it, I want it to be like 100 chapters, which I would say is short. That's arguably short, to be fair. But I don't know. Character design is hard. My main antagonist is just someone with a top hat and a long scarf. Yeah, like character design is hard, but like Jeff is like a character that's like the characters in this world aren't really that heavily designed, but I do try and add nuance to, like, you know, like actual design properties to them. And it's just that the antagonist just comes out terribly all the time. I was gonna draw him like front facing or something. Why am I perfecting it? Let's not worry about perfection here. He's a little bean. He's just a bean guy. He's just a little bean guy. But yeah, literally like only a few of the main characters in Jeff is like fully made. And it's literally just like one or two guys that are just not made. And the important ones just happen to be the antagonist, so I don't really want to start it until the antagonist is like completely made and I can finally start writing the gosh darn thing. Like sure I could write it and then come back to it, but like also I think I made him too he needs to be more triangular. Triangular. Why am I so nervous? Why am I drawing so nervously? What the heck? Just draw, man. Just draw. I'm bored. I'm gonna sub because I thank you. That's what happens when you do it in 2 a.m. Oh, you want to see how his name is spelled? Hang on. I'll show you how his name is spelled. I think I have this right. Hang on. I think I have this right. His name is spelled interestingly weird. I drew on my YouTube post. I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out then. Hang on one second. I can't believe I forgot how Jeff's name is spelled. This is how long it's taken, by the way. This is how long it's taken. Hold on, let me see. I got a chapter. Oh, okay, yeah. I know how it's spelled. Okay, it's spelled like this. This is how his name is spelled. It's spelled exactly like this, okay? Don't wear it out. It's spelled... So the stream keeps freezing time to time. Oh yeah, it's definitely your internet. My frames aren't dropping yet, so right now my frames are good. It's probably your internet. Frames were apparently dropping last stream. I don't know what happened there, but this stream is fine. But I think it's just because it was night. But yeah, if you want to know the Jeff lore, Jeff is a nomad mute character. No relation to any problems. He's a pretty overpowered character. Like he's an overpowered character who's his physical capabilities are incredible. And he is quote unquote cursed by a magical cloak that usually takes over its users. However, because Jeff is you know, he's Jeff, he doesn't really get manipulated and controlled that easily. And the being inside the robe is a thing that is this guy who looks like a cat, but it's not a cat, okay? It's not a cat because there's no such thing as cats in purgatory, okay? Honestly, I've thought about almost every story beat in Jeff, okay? I've thought about it. I didn't write it all down because, like, because I like him already. Sick. I gotta boost him. I gotta boost up the legs because I haven't drawn him in a hot minute. But I love Jeff. And Jeff does have a... Of course, the Jeff story isn't majorly romantic, but there is a romantic love interest, okay? You know, one-sided, simple. Being controlling the cape, yeah. I had to also plan their full body, like the being in the cape's full body. Do we know who the love interest is? Oh, it's so it is a I guess a how can I explain this? It's a wannabe it's a wannabe edgy person. Their name is Kill. I don't know why I said it like him. They don't really have genders, but like you can give them to them. Their name is Kill. This is Kill right here. They use scissors. She is arguably probably the weakest in verse, by the way. She's probably the weakest in verse. But like if I'm comparing it to the main characters that show up, she's probably the weakest. But she's still insane. I have an idea for her parents. Like her parents are like leaders in the, like I'm mostly just explaining things that won't like ruin the story. But like her parent, well, there's not really much of a story, so it doesn't matter. But her parents is like the leaders of like purgatory, okay? They're like one of the leaders of purgatory. The purgatory has like multiple leaders, but they're one of the leaders of purgatory. So a rich family. She runs away because she's like, oh man, I want to be edgy and all that jazz. But she, you know, she always comes back and whatever. See, Jeff has a bounty, so she tries to go after Jeff just because it's cool and all that. And then, you know, funny shenanigans here. Falls in love or whatever. I'm just giving you the cliff notes of what I headcanoned it. Finally, I joined a live. Yo, finally joined a live. Yes, it has been long. It's been long. I'm glad you're here. We're drawing Jeff. I got the eyes totally wrong. The eyes are totally wrong. Just goes to show you that I really haven't drew this character in like forever and a half. I have a reference sheet. I don't know where it is. I'll look for it. I have a huge reference sheet. But if you're curious, Kill sadly have not appeared in any of the 4 chapters of Jeff. So all I have is her concept art. That's it. Hey, just try changing your internal clock, okay? I don't know what to say. I hope for a series. Thank you. Yeah, hey, we're all hoping for a series, okay? My goal is to do one of the series because I have 2 series that I'm thinking of, and like I have one I could maybe do, but I'm like, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. I'll try maybe. No, but seriously, if you need to go to sleep, go to sleep. I'll never keep someone here. I'll never keep someone hostage. Unless it's for a joke, of course. You only keep people hostage for a joke. That's what we all learned. Okay, not really. That's a joke too. What app do I use? I use Clip Studio. I am a Clip Studio user, and I am on PC version. I don't know why I have the animation tab up. I'm gonna lower that down because that's kind of, it's 9:16 p.m. Well, not for me. It's 2 p.m. for me. Don't need to thank me. Yeah, I'm a Clip Studio fan. I'm a Clip Studio glazer because it's the only one on PC right now that will really not have a one-time purchase and be kind of okay. I guess Kreda's also pretty good. Why am I trying to structure a sketch? Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. The head needs to be bigger. That's what's bothering me. I was like, what's ruining this? Yeah, it's a strong 2 p.m. But yeah, I really do hope for a Jeff series. I definitely want to do it. It's not something that's off the cards. It's just a matter of fitting it into a schedule. I'm trying to schedule my things, so it's kind of like what's your favorite food? Oh, my favorite food? I am a pizza fan, and thank you so much for dropping by. I'm glad you enjoyed some of the lore drops, some of the Jeff lore drops that you can only find here. Like the kill knowledge, that's something you can only find here right now. So if this series ever happens, like you guys got exclusive content out of it. Your lore video, but don't have a good mic. I mean, what is your mic, if you don't mind me asking? I don't know how. I mean, depending on the mic, you might just need decent enough settings, to be fair. But then again, I don't know how your setup is, so. Because I know it's nothing, like, serious, right? Like, audio mixing is so annoying. I barely know how I did my audio. I'm be real. Heck yeah. I will always say become a VTuber. If anybody becomes a VTuber, please make a PNG first, because honestly, you want to know if you want to go through with it, because it can take a lot of time to make. So start with a PNG, go from there. I will always suggest going PNG first unless you know you want to do it. Jeff looks amazing though. Thank you. I don't think he looks the best. He's not. This is not the best I've drew him. Okay, this is not the best. The best I drew him was in his concept, like not his concept art. Like I drew him better in his concept art, but I had him in a reference sheet. I don't think this is the reference sheet. Is it? Oh, this might be the reference sheet. But yeah, I miss Jeff. Maybe PNG because it takes less time. I think 2D looks better. Yeah, true. 2D is 2D. I prefer 2D as well, mostly because I like 2D animation. But yeah, definitely start with PNG. It's less taxing and it's definitely more of a test to see if you want to do more. I will always say start with PNG and then go from there. Do I want his arms this far? I think so. Your VTuber is not moving at all. Why is it doing that? That's weird. There we go. Fixed. All fixed. I do not know what happened. Thank you for telling me that. I was not paying attention. What app do you make a PNG on? You can make a PNG on any app, really. Depending on what you want for your PNG, though, it really depends on what you want for your PNG. Because if you just want like Discord, stuff, all you need to do is make 2 PNGs, and you can just have it on Discord. You can do the Discord setup, or you can just make it on pretty much any app. As long as you have layers, you can do a PNG setup that way. There's some sick tutorials online. I was gonna make a video about making a PNG model at some point, but it's stuck in limbo. That one's kind of stuck in limbo. That video's stuck in limbo, so. Will Jeff become a killer? Jeff is too pure of heart, okay? I mean, the world he lives in is messed up, but he's too pure of heart, okay? I'm sure he's killed, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know he did. Like, he's one of those characters. He's like, I'm sure he killed, but he's not. He doesn't know he did. Like the cape shading? Thank you. You like the quick cape shading. This is like the worst I've drew him, by the way. I think this is the worst I drew him. But then again, I haven't drawn him in a while, so it's gonna be a bit. It's gonna be a bit. Ugh. Gonna be a bit. Ugh. Plus, it's just a sketch. Doesn't matter. So that's the front view. That's the front view. And then they got the. And then we got the animal-like sidekick. The cursed being themselves. But no, Jeff is like really physically strong and really durable. Like that's like his physical capabilities. And the cape also has a bunch of capabilities as well. He just doesn't really use it. Doesn't really count. Like the cape has The only ones he used from the cape is there's a subspace and there's a whatchamacallit. And it allows him to float. It could probably let him fly, but he doesn't really. Again, like he doesn't use any of. If he uses anything, it's by accident. So the only thing he purposefully uses is literally the subspace. That's it. But it definitely has more functions than all those. And you know what? Honestly, this character is probably the hardest to draw. Right now, because the idea for this character is that they're always pretty much 2D. So that's like the main problem with I currently call them Cat, but that's probably gonna change. I have no idea. I still don't know what their name's gonna be. Eventually not. He's Oh, he's a detective. I think they would be they could probably be friends. Yeah, I know what a subspace is. I I I I you know, do anime. What's the name of the cape guy? Not Jeff, the one possessing the cape. Right now, his like their name is Cat. Their name is Cat right now. That's their name. And no, there's cats do not exist in this world. Let me be very very clear, okay? Cats do not exist in this world. Their name is Cat though. Cats do not exist in this world at all whatsoever. That's very important. Cats do not exist in purgatory. And yes, it's purr spelled with 2 R's. Cats do not exist in purgatory. I can't be more serious. They don't exist. Dogs? Yeah, they do. But, you know, cats? Nah, they don't. Top looks like a graduation hat. Probably the most expressive I drew cat, to be honest. It's not actual purgatory, by the way. I just call the world that. That's pretty much what that's pretty much what I call it. It has nothing to do with the actual purgatory. I just literally had to name it, so I was like, you know what, purgatory sounds great. Plus, like, I'm pretty sure I named it that because the stylistic choice I wanted for the area is more like dull colors, like pretty much black and white, but also like with like certain colors like being highlighted. Like for example, the cape is a highlighted color for the most part. The cape is it's going to be a highlighted color, and everything that's red will always be highlighted. And red does have a significance in this world as well, so that's why everything red usually is highlighted. But yeah, everything would be black and white for the most part. I don't know. I for some odd reason I thought about this world a lot, you know. But yeah, that's mostly the world of Jeff. Like, Kat does have a goal, by the way. Jeff doesn't. Jeff just, you know, wants to make friends. But you know, it's whatever. He's a nomad. But Kat's the one with the goal. Disrupt anyone. Well, it's fine. As long as we're not spamming, you know. As long as we're not spamming, it should be fine. It isn't. It is the OC episode after all. It's the OC episode. Sorry, hang on. Okay, update. The stream will probably be short now. But Cat's like the hardest character to draw. So Cat's definitely like the hardest character to draw, so because they have such a distinct like idea that it's kind of hard to really. Sorry, I got obligations. I ended up being more busy today than I thought I would be. Like, that's the thing. It was supposed to be my day off, but, you know, everybody wants to do things. I'm not gonna end now. I got probably like 30 minutes, and then I gotta get ready to go somewhere. But I might come back. I might come back. We'll see. Because I really at least wanted to draw 2 characters today. But, at the very least. Like the monster. Thank you. It's the spirit. It's the spirit covering the... It's the spirit... It's the spirit, in the... Oh my gosh. Can I please? It's the spirit in the, whatchamacallit? The cape. That sucks. I will definitely make sure I see it. Especially before I leave. I don't like the whatchamacallit. Again, I gotta improve. I like this version better. I think it's because I had a few black in there, so. Then again, I'm not using the same brush, and that's probably like the cause of some problems. It's probably the cause of some problems. I think the reference is way better than this. But cat is the hardest one to draw, so I do not blame anybody. Thank you everyone for the subbing. I really appreciate it. We're on a 200 creep, by the way. We're on a 200 creep. I know I shouldn't be saying this because I'm also on Twitch and Twitch doesn't like me to say anything about that, but I'm just letting you guys know we are on a 200 creep on YouTube. That's wild. We're in a 200 creep. And yes, this thing does have a human form. It's just not fully done yet. It's not fully done yet because originally, I guess the only lore I can give you guys is that they were a well-known entity in the world before it got a bit more crazy. I'm not gonna say more because of that's a part of the lore. That's a part of the actual main story lore. Just have fun with it. Yeah, I think maybe if I had it like a bit more jagged, because like what's like the main problem. First of all, I kind of made it a bit too big. I think that's like the main problem right now. Number two is that a good luck on the cat. I made them a bit too big. They're not that big. I mean, they can be as big as they want to be, so the only limitation is a certain radius of the cape, so. And they can speak all languages, which is why they can understand Jeff. Okay. They can speak all languages, including the mute language. They have the power of understanding everything. The cat. If you're curious how that works. I don't know if I want to draw kill as well. I think kill is pretty quick, but I don't think I have enough time. There's no beard. Sick. Do not want to know. I'm lagging. Stop lagging. Everybody's lagging. Everybody lags on my stream, you know? I think if you lower the if you lower the resolution, it might be a bit better for you guys as well. I mean, you might not see as much, but you know, it might be a bit better. It might do your internet some favors. I think that's a good enough sketch. It's a front view sketch, so it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I can do more, but I wanted to I should probably move on. That's Kill, by the way. I guess we can move on. We'll work on someone else. I don't know. We have 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes to do something. Well, 20 minutes. Sorry, 20 minutes to do something. I don't want to turn this into a Jeff only stream though. I cannot draw that in 20 minutes. You know what? We will just keep drawing Jeff. We'll draw some candid versions of Jeff. How about that? Back to the abyss of lagging. Hi. Sorry, this is going to be a short stream, but thank you for showing up anyway. I appreciate it. I have to end it in 20 minutes. Update to anyone who comes in. Cat is done. Woot. Cat's done. Ooh, ooh. Go have a good time. Thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Also, thank you for the subscriblio. Thank you for the subscriblio. Actually, if you, I think if you I think I have it set up for like people can, actually no, I don't think I have it set up. I think I turned that off. I don't know. But I feel like I have it set up where I can get images in my chat if you put in the URL. I think I only have it set up for me though right now. I think it's only set up for me right now. I would love to see Jeff fan stuff. Because Jeff is like the perfect being, okay? Jeff is like the person that everybody wants to be, okay? You know, that was just me saying subscription, but with flourish. That's what that meant. I was just saying subscribe, but with flourish. Subscription, you know. Loses all meaning if I have to explain. Sorry. Does Cat talk for Jeff, or can the other characters understand him? So Cat technically does talk for Jeff, because Cat can understand Jeff. Cat's probably the only one that can truly understand Jeff. There are some people who can get some things out of, like, can slightly understand him. There are some people who can slightly understand him. I think Kill, it takes some time, but Kill can slightly understand him at some point. Animals also can slightly understand him because of instinct, and that's probably it. But besides that, the Cat typically talks for them. Oh, and Cat is spelled with a K, by the way. If you're curious, Cat is spelled with a K. I don't think I made that clear. I think it would be funny if I made Cat spell like this. Should I make Cat spell like this instead? It is still a work in progress with the names. My goal has always been to make the names really weird, like written really weird. I could make the name spelled like that. Because Jeff is spelled like this. Like that's very important. Does Cat have a backstory? Yes, but it would probably ruin the lore. If it if this never comes out, then it would then it won't ruin the lore, of course, but it'd probably ruin the lore of the world if I explained it. Because they are a huge important part. Like, but Cat does have a backstory, yes. If for some odd reason I never drop anything, if I never make anything of this, I'll release it. But if for some odd reason you guys wanted to see some chapters, like some initial like rough draft chapters, I guess, you can go on Webtoons. There's 4 chapters in there. Just look up in the canvas, like in the creator canvas. But yeah, if you guys go on Webtoon, I think it's on Webtoon. Hang on, I think I can show it off. Let's see if I can find it. I don't even know. I think it's on Canvas. Yep. 320 views. Actually, that's a lot of views. I might make a comeback. But yeah. If you guys wanted to somehow for some reason see like a few chapters here and there. There are only 4 chapters that ever came out. Yeah, there's only I think it has like my old my old account, because I had to change a few things for this account because there was a whatchamacallit. Hold on. Yeah, my old Twitter account is used in there. Ignore that. My old Twitter account is in the original. So that needs to be updated at some point. But if you guys want to see the first 4 initial chapters that were made temporary, like kind of sort of, you can find it here. Webtoon. That was my plug. That was my plug. There's over more people watching. That's fine. I do it for fun. It's no big deal. I do it for fun and documentation of my creation history. That's mostly why I stream, for the most part. Fun and documentation. That's it. Plus, I need something to keep the wheels turning, you know? Big wheels keep on turning. But yeah, maybe in the future, I'll probably put Jeff on my card. Like the entire series of Jeff on my card. I might do that. if I do for some odd reason continue, I will probably make Jeff, like, I'll probably put Jeff on card instead. Because I think that's a good way to probably show off Jeff, is to put it on card. Because I can always make a new area for webtoons and stuff. Because I feel like if I upload Jeff again, I'd want it on a website that's probably more my own. I don't know. Make a part 2? Probably, since I have to cut it short. And now it's turning into a Jeff only stream because I have to cut it short in like 9 minutes. So the only reason I'm drawing a bunch of Jeffs is because I have so little time. Because I am pumped. Yeah. In part 2, maybe we can draw Kill, and then we could draw someone else from a different one. And we could draw maybe we could draw Sunny. I would consider Sunny my first ever actual OC. So I'm kind of excited. If you're curious who Sunny is, it's this person right here. Right here, her. I'm excited to draw her. I haven't I haven't drew her in like over a year, so, or at least I think over a year. And you gotta remember, Jeff Jules, okay? Jeff Jules, okay? Can never forget this part. It's like Invader Zim. That way. Like, I'm pretty sure I deleted that Twitter anyway, so no. I really do have to update that. I might update it. I did say I was gonna redo everything, so. Like, I even have a sketch for an updated version, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Did I leave for too long? Not really. I mean, relatively no. It just turned into a drawing candid photos of Jeff right now. Drawing Jeff heads right now because we just don't have a lot of time. I think you were here for that. Sadly, we do have to stop in like 7 minutes. As much as I don't want to stop and actually do more stuff, I don't have a choice. I don't really have a choice. Sorry if I'm saying it too many times. No, don't worry. I'm not gonna forget, hopefully. Heck, I can I check it now? Wait. I didn't do any cats. That shouldn't take long. I can do it. I can do a cat. I can do a quick cat. I can do a quick cat, sure. Where should I do it? Okay, I'll do it this direction. Like kind of a pickaxe. And it's kind of jagged here. Like a speech bubble-ish. Now I don't know the range exactly that cat can go, but that's one thing I never specified. I think that was more of like something that I'm not gonna really specify and then have the readers decide. Oh, cat can also shapeshift, I guess. That's something, but it doesn't really matter in their form. Like, it doesn't really change much, but they can shapeshift, yes. Like, they don't have to look like this, but... I guess another example of their powers is they can shapeshift, yes. That I can say. That I can say. With a speech bubble. I mean, lightning bolt, speech bubble, same thing. A lightning bolt can be used as a speech bubble, so that's why I said, you know, it's like if you use screeching. That's what I mean when I say speech bubble. Like when you do yells, it's kind of like, or like when you do like a radio one. That's what it kind of is. Like the collector from Owl House? I guess so, yeah. Definitely less playful, though. This one's... Unlike the collector, cat is 1,000 times more serious. Like, they don't control other people for the fun of it, for the most part. An exclamation. Yeah, like when somebody's like yelling on the phone in one of those things, it's like that. Like, bam. Quick cat, quick cat, quick cat. But getting cat drawn correctly is so hard. I still don't think cat is necessarily drawn correctly here, by the way. Again, sorry. It's okay. Fine. I'll look at the art. I just wanted to take a while. Hang on 1 second. I'll look right now. Oh, sick. I don't know if you're gonna allow me to show it on screen. Sick. That's sick. I love it. I like your style. I like your style. It's really nice. Where's my chat? You can show it? Okay. But please again, please, out of respect, here it is. Dog, that actually looks sick. Not gonna lie. Looks really nice. I like cartoonish styles a lot. I found this again. What? How did you find this again? Sorry if I'm bothering you. Just really get stressed out easily. That's all right. I mean I want you to I want you to understand. Yeah, it was a bit rude. It was a bit rude. I definitely will try my best to watch it. I'll definitely try my best to see it as soon as possible. But yeah. I definitely understand. Don't worry. But again, thank you so much for the fan art. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I think it looks great. And hey, we all make mistakes and let emotions go awry. That's just being human. But I know you have good intentions, so it's fine. Want to draw your character? Well, go on ahead. Actually, I should really put the sheet, the whatchamacallit sheet on what the ref sheet on YouTube. I don't think I've ever put it on YouTube. I forgot to put it on YouTube. I do have to leave, so let me just draw this real quick. I gotta go. Bye. Thank you so much for joining in. I really appreciate it. Again, I'm not good at social situations. It's all right. I'm bad at social situations as well. I definitely don't want you to, like, I definitely try my best to not make anyone uncomfortable as well, but you know. I understand. Love your art though. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I don't think it's that big of a deal yet, especially since this is more of a, this is an art style that I whatchamacallit, I rarely use because it's mostly for Jeff. Jeff's art style is more loosely. So yeah, like it's totally fine for now. Some people sadly aren't as understanding. That doesn't mean guys, that doesn't mean I'm gonna be lenient all the time, okay? I'm not gonna be lenient all the time. Excessive spam is not allowed. I think that's in the rules. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, cats 2D. Won't do it again. I believe in you. I believe you. And again, thank you so much for the fan art. I really appreciate it. I really do. So there's cat. There's your cat, guys. There's your candid cat. Looks better than the first. Yeah. Honestly, I just gotta draw them a few times and I understand it. But yeah, cat's like the hardest character to draw. Honestly, hardest character that I have that needs to be drawn. Like, they are the hardest character. If I do it again, I'm sorry. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's fine. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. Sorry that we had to cut it short today. I'm sorry it turned into a Jeff talking stream. I'm really sorry. Next time we do an art stream, it will probably actually be it'll actually be an OC art stream, okay? I mean it Hopefully I won't get called out to do something again. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Bye, I guess.